Right, well, I don't have any honorable mentions. So, I mean, I just didn't even write a list. So maybe, Scott, you just run through all, like, as many of the other names as you want, and then we'll just get straight into number one.
If you have any questions about any of these names or want any elaboration or clarification, just let me know and just stop me. But in the meantime, I originally came here with 35, which I know is way more. But apparently I needed it anyways because I needed a couple backups. I needed to work on the fly. So I'm going to run through a couple names. Chad Gable, I had. The Iconics. I have Paige. Cara Noir, the current Progress champion.
Nearly made my list. Nearly.
Yeah. Dalton Castle, I also had. Ember Moon, Rockstar Spud, El Generico / Sami Zayn. Mia Yim, Dominic Dijakovic would... Oh, I miss him so much. Seth Rollins / Tyler Black. The Viking Experience, Machine War, etc. The rest of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong. Primate, I have as well. The Final Boss, Meiko Satomura. Very nearly made my top 5. I was thinking about it. Ilya Dragunov, Sonya Deville, Damian Sandow, who I mentioned earlier as well. Ricochet, because if the Forbidden Doors open, get Ospreay in. Have a Sanity reunion, which I would love very much, as two of them, Damo and Wolf, are now free agents now too. Will Ospreay, of course, because Forbidden Door. Zack Sabre Jr. because Forbidden Door. And then Gargano and Ciampa, #DIY. And that is my honorable mentions.
Nice. Essentially, you just took NXT and just went,
yes,
now.
We take NXT and we put it somewhere else.
I mean, I don't think anyone would be against that, given the way NXT could be heading now. So yeah, I think we'd all be on board.
And it doesn't help, given my number one. Sorry,
it's fine.
Before Greg reveals his number one, can I guess who it is?
Yes, you can.
Is it one Peter Dunne?
No. I can see why you think that. I think very close to making my list. The reason why I was originally thinking of, because spoiler, this is a faction. I was originally thinking of having 2 factions in here because number 1 was always going to be number 1. I nearly put British Strong Style in here, but then I could see them having good stuff in AEW, but then at the same time, I just see them being more of a better fit for WWE at the time being, especially when you got like, they're very much kind of be in part of that entertainment aspect. I think time will tell. I mean, hopefully they'll have a good run on the main roster, and then maybe that would change. But for the time being, they didn't make it as high as my other ones. But my number 1, Scott has actually already mentioned half of this faction already on his list. And that faction is Schadenfreude, which, if people aren't familiar with them, is essentially the main version of it now is the tag teams of CCK, Chris Brooks and Kid Lycos, and Aussie Open, Mark Davis and Carl Fletcher. So if you're a fan of the indies, you'll have probably seen the merch kicking around. I'd urge anyone to essentially get a subscription to Fight Club Pro and go back and watch them, because that's where a lot of this stuff happened. Kind of like Schadenfreude is like what was like for me one of the best kept secrets in terms of factions. Like if you didn't know about British wrestling, in particular the Fight Club Pro stuff, you weren't good enough of seeing them that much, because that's where they did a lot of it. But it was honestly like their big thing is they said they weren't a cult, but if you saw them, they had like a cult-like following. They were huge. And at one point, their ranks included the likes of Volta, Timothy Thatcher, Lucky Kid. Like, it was massive at one point. But some of the best heel work, and they basically just did it all themselves. Like, the creative minds in there alone is crazy. And I think if you took what they did with Fight Club Pro and put it on the AEW stage, it would be fantastic. And just focusing on that alone, you get 2 amazing tag teams for the price of 1 here. On top of that, to add to the division. If you want to see how great CCK's work is, go back and again, go to Progress and watch their 4 matches that they had with Santana and Ortiz when they were still LAX.
Yeah.
Up there is probably some of my all-time favorite tag team matches. CCK refer to their tagline as being sick fucking tag moves. And when you watch them, they are sick fucking tag moves. And I think matches they could have with the Bucks, they could again have with Santana Ortiz again, Lucha Brothers, it's the sky's limit. And as we already discussed with Scott, Aussie Open there, again, more dream tag team matches. Again, it's another faction, which I know a lot of people aren't keen on too many factions, but I think me and Garrett are in the same camp of like AEW is sort of doing factions like New Japan. You've got them there, but you don't need to be doing, every faction doesn't need to be doing something. You can just pull them out if you need them. And then the wrestlers can just do their own thing, if that makes sense. So it doesn't always have to be focused on it, but I think having them there, maybe giving them a bit of a dominant heel run would be great. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Schadenfreude, go back and like do your research because they are tremendous.
That is a stars list of tag teams too. Absolutely.
I mean, they are the 2 probably the best tag teams on the indies that haven't been signed yet. I think at the moment it would be difficult because Brooks is working for DDT and Lycos has only just come back and is working with Lycos too. So that's kind of coming out of the Schadenfreude stuff. But maybe later down the line. And also on top of that, Jonathan Gresham, who's part of CCK, also did Schadenfreude stuff. Bring him in. Then you've got like 5. And that's another solid wrestler. So yeah, Schadenfreude.
Nice. Yeah. I absolutely love it. That's kind of like my Aussie Open answer, but with more tacked on, which is even better. Yeah. Especially given CCK and MSK, who are amazing. I mean, MSK are doing some great work at NXT right now, despite the new NXT, which makes you really sad. But they're still champs, and they're still great. And their Dusty Classic tournament run was amazing to watch. And CCK, it almost goes without saying, I love CCK. And Chris Brooks is I've not seen... I love him, despite the fact I've not seen enough of him. That kind of thing.
Oh. And I think, again, because like with these as well, I just don't see either of these tag teams ever cropping up in WWE. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't feel like... I mean, maybe at one point NXT for sure, but main roster WWE, they just don't seem to be that fit. AEW is welcoming to all different kinds, and they would be a perfect fit there, in my opinion. So, yeah, Schadenfreude with basically made up of the 2 teams of CCK and Aussie Open. Scott, number 1.
My number 1 pick is another woman. In fact, I want to tack this on as a 3-part draw, but I know that's kind of copping out a little bit. Because this is what I like to refer to as the NXT UK trio.
Okay.
And I want to choose one of them, but I feel like I just want I want to take my cake and eat it. So I might just choose one of them and just leave the other 2 as an honorable mention. Real quick. Okay. Rhea Ripley. I think it'll be my number 1. WWE, like I'll echo my sentiments with Asuka. They're doing her wrong. And she's easy. It's piss easy. Just have her beat people up. She's good at it. Like, stop getting these weird, morally grey, weird feuds with Charlotte. Fuck it off. Have her be cool Australian fucking motorcycle goth Rhea Ripley and have her just have great matches. She doesn't even need to say that much. Her size speaks for itself. And my other 2 honorable mentions that I was thinking of tacking them on as a 3, but that would be cheating a little bit. But I'll add these kind of as a postal thing. But yeah, Toni Storm and Piper Niven or Viper.
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop,
not Dewdrop. Dewdrop can fuck off. She is not called Dewdrop. She kicks ass. Like
the first dew of spring.
Oh, I hate it because she's so cool. I hate it. Don't make things I think are cool not cool anymore by calling them something stupid.
Yeah, but we get to see her hurting Eva Marie.
That's fine. It's fine. I get it. In fact, I like it. It's fine. Just if she's not with Eva Marie anymore, don't call her Dewdrop. Stop calling her Dewdrop. She's. No, I think Viper and Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley could tear shit up, as we've spoken before, as we've spoken in volume, on the women's division in AEW, and how I believe it's really coming through at the moment and blossoming. I just want to keep adding fucking water and fertilizer to this flower that's blossoming, and what better than just those 3, specifically for my number 1 pick, Rhea Ripley, to really bolster that.
Solid. I mean, yeah, it's like you said, it's like when we discussed the 4 horsewomen. I mean, like, obviously with the 4 horsewomen, that is very fantasy. I think it would be quite a stretch to see them go there. But those 3 names, I think
1 or 2, but
yeah, I think with those 3 names, though, I think any 3 of them could easily crop up in AEW, because again, it's a situation where they did great stuff in NXT UK, and then they've made it to the main roster. I mean, Dewdrop's obviously getting quite the push at the moment, and I suppose Rhea is as well. But like you say, it's not gelling like it's supposed to. What the hell is Toni up to at the moment?
She's had the old match.
Isn't she? She's tagging with someone.
I want to say it's No, she's a face.
She had a match. She tagged with someone on Friday against Carmella and Zelina Vega.
I want to say it was Naomi, but that's probably
wrong. It was
wrong.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, that's the one. Liv Morgan, yeah. But she's kind of there occasionally. Very much the Liv Morgan spot right now, where it's very much just like, she's there sometimes. Blonde girl, look. I hate that Viper's called Dewdrop. She's never gonna win a title. She's never gonna win a title. They're not gonna. What have they done? What have they done? She's never. I
can't believe you've done this.
I can't. Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this. Why? She's never gonna win a title. And new WWE Women's Champion Dewdrop. Fucking, they can do one. That's what they can fucking do.
And brief.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Things like you. So getting back to your actual pick of Rhea Ripley.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Like you said, like she's so easy to book, but they've got to as the women's tag team champion with Nikki. Nikki Ash. Because I refuse to call her Nikki ASH. It's Nikki Ash.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, love Nikki. She's fantastic. But the characters just shouldn't be together.
It's like they're trying to force an oddball tag team, but without the effort that goes into writing one.
Yeah, sometimes works. Like, look at
RK Bro.
Look at RK Bro. Look at William Regal and Tajiri.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works. Booker T and Goldust.
Rock and Sock.
Yeah. But it's like WWE just need to get rid of the women's tag team championships.
Yeah.
Just don't have a plan for them. It's like, honestly, until I saw that they'd won them, I forgot that they were even a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. like the issue with them as well is like, and it's kind of in the same with the men's, is that they don't actually have tag teams. It's basically mostly made up of teams. Yeah, like I mean, has there actually been a women's actual tag team that have won those belts, or has it always just been cobbled together?
The Iconics.
Belts? Okay, so yeah, Iconics would probably be the standout.
And you could argue at the time the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, a little bit.
But apart from that, no.
Yeah, it's a bit of a joke of a division. Like again, like you said, I always forget the belts are a thing. You know? Until they need them.
They're so ugly.
Yeah, it's just like booky little like, you know that this is going to be a bit of a pull, but they always remind me of back when I was in primary school and Beyblades were a thing. Beyblades would usually come in 3 parts with the bottom, the middle like metal band, and the top bit is the bit it reminds me of. The weird kind of top disc bit with the bit sticking out and it looks plastic, and get out.
That was actually a solid analogy. Yeah. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was very thankful that landed, because I was like, oh my god, what if these guys are like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, we're not that much older than you know.
Nerd. But guys,
these young whippersnappers
playing with their Beyblades.
You don't know you're born, you.
But yeah, Ripley. I'll group in there with Asuka as one of them who could transcend the gender divisions.
Yeah,
like, I would love to see Ripley kicking the fuck out of MJF.
Oh my god, yes, that would be brilliant. I'd love that. The thing
is, Ripley, because of how like her size, because she's 6 foot thereabouts.
Oh yeah,
and she's she's hench.
Oh, let me get the exact.
Like she is one of the she's up there with like a China who you could actually see realistically hanging out with the men in the ring.
No, 100%. That would be a great one where you know.
Oh my god!
Really could mix it, didn't it? Yeah.
She's only 5'7".
Is she? I thought
she was 6 foot. 1.71 meters. She's only 5'7". I did not know that at all. But I thought she was tall as hell.
Isn't Charlotte like 5'10"? I'm sure she's the same height as Charlotte.
Yeah, let's look this up.
Charlotte's tall because she's about the same height as Nia Jax. I'm sure.
Charlotte's 1.78 meters, which is what's that in feet? I'd say height. Say it in feet, you damn animal. Yeah, 5 foot. Charlotte's 5'10", but apparently Rhea Ripley's 5'7". That's literally according to Wikipedia.
I mean, it is one of those things where they always look tall on TV. It's like when me and Jace met Volta, and Jace was exactly the same height as him, pretty much.
No, I was about 2 inches taller than Volta.
Yeah. We kind of shattered the illusion a bit.
That's why they get all the fans to sit down for the most part.
Yeah, he just looks really cuddly and nice.
It's like when say Tom Phillips would be interviewing Kevin Owens. Tom Phillips is about my height. Kevin Owens is about there. So Tom Phillips would be stood like.
He's just he's on his knees with a pair of shoes at the bottom of him.
Yeah, no, he'd legit stand like that so like the wrestlers were taller than him to keep the illusion.
Yeah.
I could buy that.
How tall is Tom Phillips? Let me look that up too.
That's it. We need to do an episode on how tall are wrestlers. That's a good round for a quiz.
That is, and I've got next quiz, so thanks for the idea.
Spoiler.
I'm just going to look up
the next.
Yeah, I'm just going to look up every wrestler's height now. Every wrestler in the history of wrestling.
Tom Phillips is 6 foot exactly, which is my height. So Tom Phillips is the exact height of me.
Tom Phillips is the exact height of a Scot.
He's exactly 1 Scots tall.
Anyway, shall we go into my last pick?
Take us home, Jace.
So first, I forgot. I'm just going to say an honourable mention before we go. Shayna Baszler.
Yes,
that's a good one.
But my number 1 is the Rotunda brothers.
Are you getting both of them in? Yeah, okay.
Bray Wyatt, get them in.
I was thinking because it's likely they're going to join because of the teasers on Twitter.
One for sure, I think, will be showing up in very soon.
Oh yes, true. But Mr. Bojangles, Taylor Rotunda, I think is a really good fit for AEW. I think he's a brilliant fit. He ticks a lot of boxes.
I agree.
I've
just been trying to think of like, how can Bo Dallas do like a non-copyright version of you have to Bo leave?
Just call him B Dallas, and then he can actually say believe.
That's a good point.
No, but I think
my name is B.
His new name has to be something like Oliver Austin, and then it's like you have to Bolivive. He just like keeps butchering it. He just tries to make it work, but it just doesn't. I think
AEW are a t-shirt company; they can make it work.
I'm just picturing Stone Cold. When you said that, I'm just picturing Stone Cold Steve Austin as Oliver Twist.
That's the film that needs to get made.
Goddamn, sir, can I have some more?
Hey, sir. Please, sir,
give me some more. I'm going to open a can of whoop ass on you.
Have some more, you son, bitch.
He just smashes 2 bowls of gruel together. And
if anyone wants me to get more gruel, give me a hell yeah. You want more? You want me to whip your ass backwards?
Going across that, like, you know, that cafeteria thing of the where they work, and he's just standing on each table and be like, dun, 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 dun.
No, I like the idea of he just he's going around the cafeteria, but whenever one of the workhouse like staff come over, just oh yeah, you son of a bitch, stunner. Next one comes along, stunner.
Hey sir, can I have some more? More? What? More? What? Etc.
I think I've got my next Instagram teaser that I'm going to have to work on Photoshop.
That's a video as well. Recasting classic films with wrestlers.
Yes, absolutely yes. Oh, please. Greg, make it happen.
Disney's the Santa Claus, but instead of Tim Allen, it's Mick Foley.
Oh, that's
all 3 faces.
Just, yeah. All 3 faces of Foley. Just goes to different houses, and then it's just Cactus Jack. A kid wakes up, just bang, barbed wire baseball back in the face.
And for you, little Roger, a barbed wire covered pane of glass. Thanks, Santa. Anyways, Away With Me jumps out the window onto the announce table.
Dude loves just brings a kid a prostitute.
Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen.
Make it happen. But yeah, I think
Love Actually, but with Ric Flair.
Ooh, baby.
Oh.
Because he could play every one of the blokes. He's done it all. He's cheated on wives. He's had wives cheat on their husbands with him. He could just play all the men.
We remember Love Actually very differently, you and me.
Yeah, but I'm a very cynical person.
He's just a very cold man, Scott.
If I had a soul, it would have left by now.
Well, I think anything else you want to add there, lads, or are we ready to wrap up?
Bo Dallas versus Orange Cassidy, make it happen.
Yep, I'm down with that. Well, yeah, solid picks there, guys. So thank you for running through that list. Quick plugs to get out of the way. I'm going to completely embarrass Garrett now. If you want, so Garrett does streaming, and if you haven't seen already, Grod has a t-shirt.
Yeah, and I bought it as well. I bought it.
When I have money, I will also be buying it. So yeah, me and Scott actually had a hand helping design this. There you go. We actually did it through Jackbox Games with him, didn't we, Scott?
Yes. And oh boy, Garrett regretted the stipulation being, hey, whatever t-shirt wins this TKO game, I will have as my next piece of merch. Because we took advantage of that liberty a little bit too much, but yeah, no, the rightful winner ended in the end. It's a little frog that says, "Please consider my request" underneath. The original design was great, but this one's even better. So yeah, please give generously with your wallets.
Exactly. It's only available as a recording this. It's about another 23 days. It's a very limited run. So please buy one and help support them. I'm going to be picking mine up as soon as I've been paid. So please check it out.
In the post, and I'll be wearing it on next week's episode.
Bam. And usual plugs out the way. If you want to find us on the socials, that's Bearhug Club Podcast, Facebook and YouTube, Bearhug Club Pod Instagram, and Bearhug Club Twitter. And if you want to come check us over at the website, that's bearhugpod.wixsite.com/bearhugclouds. I'll leave a link to the actual t-shirt website below, but if you want to go to our website in the meantime, I have put it on there as well. So please go check it out. Hopefully we will be back next week, and hopefully we will be covering the G1 Climax. But until then, take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.